unranked and reigning national champion Nova Southeastern University Sharks. Typical starting groups from what we saw last night for both of these sides. For Barry University, Michael Bradley III, Dion Perry, the senior guard from Fairfield. Ryan Van Eyck, the transfer from Incarnate Word. Novak Perovic, the forward from Maine. Active hands, near steal. 8 seconds left on the shot clock here as Quentin Toles, the star point guard for this Huntsville squad, laces one through for three from the top of the key. Marco Serenats and Jose Benitez rounding it out for Barry University. A response three from Dion Perry on the other end, who has shown a great touch from beyond the arc. Quentin Toles, Thomas Allard, Griffin Cooper, Matt Thurman, and Newt Wood, the starting five for Alabama Huntsville. Mick Hedgepeth and Justin Furr are both looking for their first wins this season. Inbound, right baseline, Thurman. Clean look off the nose, won't go through. A couple of attempts for a rebound, and Barry ends up with it, coming back the other way quickly. Both sides looking for their three ball early. This Huntsville squad definitely loves to stand beyond that three-point line. They love pace and space. And this Barry squad, there's still a lot of unknowns about how Coach Justin Furr wants this group to operate. Just in his first season in Miami Shores with a whole lot of new faces with him. Mid-range game still well in effect here from what we've seen from all of the teams here in the GSC SSC crossover. The Bucks with a 2-point lead now. A couple of good looks offensively. Thurman probing inside, turning left, turning right now with the left hand off the glass. 2 points for the senior forward Matt Thurman with back-to-back starts for him. They're not starting a single game a year ago. It was a brutal shooting night for every team involved here in the Rick Case Arena. From behind the arc, every single team shot below 30% from beyond the arc. A couple of good looks inside from both teams now. A pretty nice pace offensively. As Quentin Toles gets right to the cup with the right hand, a soft touch layup. Back to even here, 7-7. Both teams seemingly getting what they want offensively now in their second games inside the Rick Case Arena. Van Eyck looking for an open passing avenue. It's back up top to Perovic. Perry with it. Top. 7 seconds on the shot clock. He hoists the three off the nose. Maybe an ill-advised shot, but the green light from wherever he is standing, Perry has been given plenty of liberty in this offense. Great behind the back pass. And the layup from Griffin Cooper. Toles with a flashy assist. Identifying his big man, had a wide open look at the cup. 9-7 for the Chargers. Pass through the double team. Open to the man on the wing. The big lets it fly in and out of the cup. Sharanitz still trying to find the touch from distance, but the big man is letting it fly, standing at 6'10", tough to contest. Thurman backing his way in with a great rhythm. Right-handed floater is good for Thurman. 4 points for Thurman. Both makes from inside, 0 for 1 from outside. Poked free. Toles has it now. Great hands from Newt Wood. Newt Wood on the other end gets swatted. A block from Adrian Roberts. Saves a bit of a run. 6-0 currently for the Chargers, and that'll stop as Dion Perry laces one through again. He's got 8 of the Buccaneers' 10 points through the first 4.5 minutes. Quentin Toles looking for his big man once again, but out of sorts with Griffin Cooper. And we'll hit the under 16 timeout here. 11-10, the Chargers lead.
We are creatures that thrive in the waters of South Florida. Movement is our oxygen. And to succeed, we press forward. Determined to care for our communities and our planet, where our approach is scientific, but our intention humane. Driven by our passions and our unique perspectives, we propel ourselves to greatness. We are sharks. And our relentless need for movement keeps us driving towards excellence.
For the Chargers, leading here by a point. It was an 8-point loss to the Nova Southeastern University Sharks. At the half, it was even 42-42, even with both sides struggling shooting the basketball. Alabama Huntsville finished the game 29 of 61 from the field for 47.5%, just 26% from 3, 7 for 27. Eye-opening part for the Chargers offense was the lack of fast break points. Only 4 of them in the 40 minutes against the Sharks. Just did not have any opportunities to use their speed. Good run to the 10 for Ryan Van Eyck through the contact. He's got a bucket and a chance for a 3-point play the hard way. The junior transfer from Incarnate Word going to try and bounce back. Just 1 of 5 from the field last night. Had 2 points, but 8 rebounds. 4 assists, 2 blocks, and a steal. Also had 5 turnovers in the game. So a lot to like and some things to clean up for Van Eyck, but certainly a flash. Thurman again working his way inside, using both shoulders to just muscle his way into the painted area. Another interior bucket for Matt Thurman. He's got 6 points. Galloping into the paint. Stalled by Thurman. Now back up top. Back inside for Serenich. Dion Perry working left, now right. Got an opening with the contact. He cannot get the bucket. Good contest from the freshman, Jordan Mabe, recently checking into the contest. There's another sub for Huntsville. Raven Turner has entered the contest, as well as Bryce Mason. There's some youth on the floor at the moment for the Chargers. Another lace through 3. A much better start shooting the basketball for both sides, 2 of 4. A nice steal. Heading back the other way. Terrence Warren right at the 10. He's got another bucket and a timeout called by head coach Mick Hedgepeth as Barry has taken 4 of their last 5 shots through the cup.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. And we all know that's not how the game is won. So it's on us to be good teammates and draw the line to stay ahead of betting consequences.
Thomas Allard on the floor with Newt Wood bringing it up the floor. The freshman at the top of the key, bounce pass for Allard. With the foul, we've seen that the two Serbian bigs for Barry have had a tough time guarding without fouling here inside the Rick Case Arena. Novak Perovic and Marko Širenac have picked up more than their fair share of fouls. No, neither has fouled out. It has limited their playing time at moments here in the crossover. Probing inside, Bryce Mason. Mason turning to the left. Walled off. Shot goes errant, and it's Barry the other way. Quickly, Van Eyck. He'll hit the brakes as he hits the baseline. Spillage for the Huntsville big. Back out to the corner. Van Eyck for three. Too soft. And Ryan Van Eyck still trying to find his mark offensively. Allard trying to cut inside. It was nice help defense by Ryan Van Eyck. Allard using his size. He'll get the contact and the whistle. No bucket. The 6'7" junior transfer from Lincoln Memorial. Against the Sharks in 30 minutes, totaled 10 points, 4 rebounds. Split his free throws, 2 of 4 for the night. And he'll miss the first one right here. Barry leading by 5. Not quite halfway through the first half of action in this final matchup in this SSC-GSC crossover. Splitting once again is Allard. Perry with Newt Wood all over him from the pickup point right off the inbound. Van Eyck to Perovic. Now Perry looking for some avenues. Quick short passes, and Barry has really utilized the bounce pass, opening up a lot of running room for their cutters. Allard from 3 is good. His third three-pointer of the season. First of this game. He's got a rebound here too as the Chargers are trying to use some of their speed. It's a little bit disconnected in transition. Strong screen set by Jordan Mabe, opening up plenty of space for Thomas Allard. And we are even here with 11:36 to go in the first half, 20-20. 6-0 run for Alabama Huntsville. Van Eyck, underhand pass, it's a turnover. A great steal for Thomas Allard, going back the other way. Raven Turner putting the head down, trying to use some of that wingspan to create a bucket. He'll have the foul, but will hit the under 12 media first.
NCAA athletes don't just compete, they make history. Representing our nation with pride and excellence, they bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA Championship stage today.
We will have free throws on the other end of this media timeout as The Chargers from the University of Alabama, Huntsville, are trying to take the lead once again. Pretty even across the stat sheet as well, other than the points off turnovers. That is a 7-0 advantage in favor of Barry University. So capitalizing more frequently. 3 turnovers by both teams. And again, it has been a struggle for the Chargers to generate points in transition and off of turnovers. Raven Turner adds 2 points to the total, and he will head to the bench for Quentin Toles. This is a very veteran squad for Mick Hedgepeth. The few underclassmen sprinkled in, some freshmen who will have major minutes, it seems, for the second-year head coach. Wide open 3 for Ryan Van Eyck. Spun it around, made sure he had the laces, and it's through. Another 3 for Barry. Their fourth. They're 4 for 8 from 3 this time around. Lob pass. Contact took the attempt offline for Griffin Cooper. Sophomore who has shown some great promise. Last night, perfect from the field. Had 9 points, 7 rebounds, and 3 blocks in just 16 minutes of play. Dealt with some foul trouble himself. Finished the contest with 4 personal fouls. There's 4 different players for the Chargers last night that picked up 4 fouls on the dot. Thurman, Allard, Cooper, and Mabe all had to deal with their minutes being cut down a bit. At least their aggressiveness. Thurman with the contest. Dion Perry's shot altered and taken away by the Chargers. Newt Wood inside, got bumped as well, but it'll be a travel. We stay 23-23, approaching the midway point here in the first half of action. Malik Stanley onto the floor for Barry. Inside, working well off the ball, Adrian Roberts once again, but then lost possession. Didn't really have it, but he was the last man to contact the basketball before it went out of play. Another turnover by the Buccaneers. Both teams with 4 turnovers. Quentin Toles to the wing for Allard. Inside with the touch and the contact. It's an and one potential bucket. The 6'7" junior is off to a much better start than he had last night in his debut with the Chargers. If he converts here at the free throw line, he will tie his point total from last night. Did that in 30 minutes. He's got a long way to go. Out to the right wing. Wide open shot for Dion Perry. It rattles out. Rebound Allard. The Chargers finding their rhythm. Pull up 3. A bit too far. The Buccaneers unscathed by their mishaps. Roberts back out top. It finds its way to Malik Stanley. Stanley dribbling. Got Thurman into the air. Opts to pass. Roberts. Open 3. Too strong. Off the glass. Heading back the other way with the Chargers. Another 3. Allard feeling it, but not finding the bottom of the cup. Back-to-back misses. These two teams exchanging three-pointers right now, but nobody able to find the bottom. Looking for threes, not finding them. Now the three-point percentages for both squads have taken a bit of a tumble. For Barry, feeling it right now. They have gone over 2 minutes without a single point. They're 0 for their last 4 from the field, and we're going to have a couple of substitutions for Barry. Terrence Warren onto the floor, accompanied by Sammy Elkamel. First look at Elkamel this season. The junior who has spent his career with the Buccaneers. Both sides still finding good shots, but not finding points. Three-pointer from the right wing. That's off the mark as well. Seems like a lid has been placed on the basket from outside. Not so much from inside, as Barry finally gets back onto the board. Malik Stanley with his first points on his second shot. Lard with the turnaround pirouette shot. He's got 12 points, 4 for 6 from the field. And a continuation given to Dion Perry. He'll have the 2 with contact. The free throw coming after our under 8 media timeout.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Dion Perry, the first Buccaneer to get to double figures tonight. 10 points on 4 of 8 shooting, 2 of 4 from the three-point line. Waiting on him to tend to his jersey before he can have his attempt from the free throw line. It'll be his first, just the second free throw of the contest for the Barry Buccaneers. Ryan Van Eyck back onto the floor for Barry as Perry will get a rest. Quentin Toles with it from the logo. Screen comes from Jordan Mabe. Allard with it at the top, back to him. And it'll be an illegal screen on Jordan Mabe. Had his feet moving. Matt Thurman back onto the floor. 7:26 to play here in the first half. We are even between the number 6 ranked Chargers from Alabama Huntsville and the Barry Buccaneers. Thurman with the contest. It altered the shot and then knocked out of play by Terrence Warren. Chargers trying to refine their offense. Things have stalled a little bit due to a couple of fouls. Not a bad way to try and reignite the offensive flow. Get to the free throw line. Get Quentin Toles a few opportunities from the charity stripe. The foul goes on Malik Stanley's line. It'll be his first. And the missed free throw from Quentin Toles. His first trip to the charity stripe. 11 minutes of play so far. 5 points, 1 rebound, and an assist. And he's good on the second. 6 of 9, the team, the Chargers. Barry 2 for 2 from the charity stripe. Van Eyck gets it across the line. He's picked up by Bryce Mason back into the game. Mason has had a couple of tough assignments defensively, and he's handled them nicely. Tried to provide some help defense. Malik Stanley sidesteps and bottoms one. Malik Stanley with his first three-pointer, 5 points now. The even scoring production for the Buccaneers continues. Thurman from the top of the key. Too short. Barry with a chance to build up a lead here, up 2. Approaching the 6-minute mark of the first half. Roberts calms things down. Van Eyck from 3. No good. Rebound for the Chargers. Back the other way with some speed. Raven Turner pulls it back. Thurman from way beyond the arc. He's good. Matt Thurman's first three-pointer gives him 9 points total in this first half of play. Stanley from the left wing pops it back outside. Lost it on his own. Dion Perry will check back in. Referees are intent to make sure he is tucking in his jersey. Although, feels like there's more than a few guys out there on the floor right now that have not tucked in their jerseys. Ball inbounded. Newt Wood will get it across the timeline. Thurman to Allard. Back to the top. Raven Turner gets inside, turns left, back right with the fadeaway. No good. Perry with the rebound. Dion Perry trying to get a play set for his side. And a left-handed sweet move from Terrence Warren. 2 points for the Bucks. Stanley took a spill. Wood thought about the mid-range jumper from the free throw line. Instead, the Chargers will reset things. Thurman bouncing his way inside. Turns right. Throws it up. No chance. The offensive rebound. And now it's an ill-advised foul from Griffin Cooper. That'll be 2 on the big man. I've got to be very careful here over these final 5 minutes. Seems like Coach Hedgepeth will not want to play passively. He'll bring on the defensive-minded Bryce Mason, the redshirt freshman. And Huntsville will play some small ball here for a couple of minutes. Van Eyck was surveying his options, really had nowhere to go. Stanley hoists. It's a late whistle on the shot attempt for Malik Stanley. Newt Wood picks up his first personal foul. The Buccaneers just outside of bonus territory. First one good for Stanley. Last night had 9 points, 3 rebounds, 2 assists. Shot 3 of 5 in 21 minutes off the bench so far tonight. 6 points with the missed free throw. Wood running the offense here. Out to the wing for Alert. Thurman has been a maestro in the mid-range area. The left elbow working his way inside. Left-handed layup is good. Used his body to wall off the block attempt from Sharanitz. The Bucks will enter the bonus now. The foul by Raven Turner. Senior from Westcliff. Lake Stanley with a chance to give Barry back the lead. We have seen 9 lead changes so far with 4 minutes and 7 seconds left to play here in the first half. Back and forth. Buccaneers are showing a nice bounce-back performance here against the top 6 team in the nation in the initial polling. We'll have a foul away from the ball. We'll hit our final media timeout of the first half. 3:59 left to play. The Bucks leading by 2 over the Chargers.
Pizza, your way should be the only way. Customizable, craveable, artisanal pizzas, fast-fired, and made just for you is what we're all about at Blaze Pizza. Whether you're the classic pepperoni type or like to mix things up with 3 or 4 toppings, at Blaze, you can build your pizza exactly how you like it. Order down the line, choose your toppings, including sauces, cheeses, meats, and veggies, and we'll fire it up in less than 180 seconds. And also, get this, any toppings you want are all one price. Yes, really. Visit us online at blazepizza.com or download the Blaze Pizza app today.
So the foul before the media timeout assessed to Ryan Van Eyck. It'll be his second personal foul. 8 team fouls for Barry here in the first half. Couple of guys with 2. Van Eyck, Sharanitz, and Perovic all with 2 personal fouls. 2 of those guys currently out on the floor. 2 with 2 personal fouls for the Chargers as the first free throw for Thurman is good. Griffin Cooper and Jordan Mabe each with 2 fouls. So a bit more troubling if you're Coach Mick Hedgepeth, because those 2 guys have been the big man rotation early on this season, and Matt Thurman has had to handle some of those responsibilities here. Dion Perry with it, gets across the timeline. Now 20 seconds left on the shot clock here for the Buccaneers. Back out to Perry, so things will reset halfway through the shot clock. Perry to his right, driving baseline, out to the left corner. Three-pointer looked good, but it's off the mark. Rebound hauled in by Alert. Handling the ball now, turning left, getting inside on the smaller man. Shot no good, went for the floater. Didn't quite have the touch. Adrian Roberts inside, dropping it back off for that left corner. The Bucks have liked that left corner. Off the glass, it's good for Marco Sharanitz. Had a double-double in his Buccaneers debut. 14 points, 12 rebounds, and a pair of blocks. It's his first made field goal of the contest. Just 1 of 2, and the miss was from 3. Allard in at the free throw line. Barry 1 foul away from putting the Chargers into the full bonus. Second free throw is good. We're tied up once again, 38-38. Malik Stanley quickly gets it back across, trying to pick up the pace once more. A body screen from Sharanance. And the layup good with the left hand once again for Terrence Warren, the junior guard from Eastern Arizona Community College. He has added a nice dimension of scoring off the bench. Now with 9 points. Great attempt from Quentin Toles to work through some bodies down there. Stanley with the 3. Tough bucket over Matt Thurman. Malik Stanley with 11 points. Matt Thurman will get a much-deserved rest as Griffin Cooper will check back in. Just under 2 minutes left to play here in the first half. Cannot pick up that third personal foul. Allard looking to inbound from the right baseline. Tried to go down low to Cooper, and it's kicked out of play. Sharanance kicking that one out of play will force the Chargers to reset. Popping it over the top, finding Bryce Mason. Under 20 on the shot clock. Allard inside. No bucket. Foul came before the shot attempt, so he will not be able to continue the play. But it is another foul on Marco Sharanance. It's his third personal foul. He's the first player in the contest to hit 3 personal fouls. And again, these 2 bigs for Barry quickly in foul trouble. Sammy Elkamel back onto the floor for Barry. Allard. Good again from the charity stripe. Made both. He's now 6 of 7 from the free throw line. 16 points in the first half of action. Up top, Terrence Warren back with it from the screen. Might have gotten tripped up from Newt Wood's attempt. And some spillage now. Going to need to tend to the court. Catcher for the Sharks baseball team, Nick Rodriguez, doing a great job tending to the court. So Terrence Warren to the free throw line for the first time. Barry 5 of 6 as a team. We will see Graham Martin, the senior, check in. Martin figured in late into the contest last night, so has debuted this season, but does not actually have an official minute played. Allard across, 90 seconds left to play in a tightly contested first half between the Chargers and the Buccaneers. Allard has been a handful. 18 points, 5 of 9 shooting with 5 rebounds to go along with it. Elkamel trying to roll to the basket, could not do so. Quentin Toles with the steal. And the foul committed by Malik Stanley. Two fouls for Malik Stanley now. It's actually a shorter list to name off the players who have not committed fouls. This has been quite a contact-packed contest between these two squads. Timeout from Barry with 1 minute and 3 seconds left on the clock. They'll spend their first timeout.
Pizza, your way should be the only way. Customizable, craveable, artisanal pizzas, fast-fired, and made just for you is what we're all about at Blaze Pizza. Whether you're the classic pepperoni type or like to mix things up with 3 or 4 toppings, at Blaze, you can build your pizza exactly how you like it. Order down the line, choose your toppings, including sauces, cheeses, meats, and veggies, and we'll fire it up in less than 180 seconds. And also, get this, any toppings you want are all one price. Yes, really. Visit us online at blazepizza.com or download the Blaze Pizza app today.
Probably a possession left for each team here in the first half of play. Perry's shot knocked off line. Not sure if he might have just left it short on the underside of the backboard. Corner pocket 3, too strong. Offensive rebound. The Chargers get another look. Another offensive rebound. Griffin Cooper, too much for the Buccaneers to handle right now. There's a great initial look from the corner for Thomas Allard. Another opportunity for Barry here. A chance to at least even the score or cut it to 1. Perry taking his time here, about 3 seconds between shot clock and game clock. The Bucks cannot hold for the last shot. Perry back to his left. Looked for the mid-range jumper, won't have it. High pass with just 1 on the shot clock. It's offline. The Chargers sprinting down the floor for a heave. They will not get it off, but Thurman made it. Team in the nation in the opening poll, leading by 3. Both teams pretty efficient from inside the arc, mid 30% range from distance. And a great start from outside for Dion Perry, his 3rd made triple. He's got 14 points. He's the leader for the Bucks. Wood inside for the big man. Griffin Cooper trying to work his way around. It's going the other way. .46 our score. Perovic with it. Again, surveying his options. Cooper with some great hands, but could not knock it free. Out to Serenich. Back up top. Perry with it. He can pull from here. He sidesteps the 3. Off the back iron. A bit too strong. Rebound pulled in by Toles. Going the other way. Huntsville didn't have the numbers, and the pass just a bit offline. Mick Hedgepeth asked if he wants to challenge this call. He does. They're going to challenge if that ball was knocked out of play or just an errant pass. So our officiating crew going to get together here and see if Coach Hedgepeth is right on his assumption.
To Broward County, everyone knows the sunrises, the beautiful beaches, and the extravagant nightlife. But within the heart of the 954 lies Shark County. The Sharks have always been hungry for more, striving for excellence in competition and in the classroom. But over time, we've evolved into not only the power in Broward, but one of the premier powerhouses in all of college athletics.
Nova Southeastern, they've been the best team in Division II all season long.
We're the home of 15 NCAA Division II national championships, crowning 50 individual national champions and winning 55 Sunshine State Conference titles. We are Sharks. We are Shark County. We are the power in Broward.
So after the review here inside the Rick Case Arena, it will be a lost challenge for head coach Mick Hedgepeth. Possession for the Barry Buccaneers. And a turnover for this Chargers group. Done a pretty solid job not turning the ball over. That is their 8th of the game. They do lead the contest, 8-6 in that category. Not exactly a great mark to be leading in. Perry fouled on his drive to the basket. He's fouled by Newt Wood. And Newt Wood picks up his 3rd personal foul. Raven Turner back onto the floor. Cooper contesting the inbound here. And 5 seconds, the call. Ryan Van Eyck took a bit too long to get that one back into play. 5-second violation, and the Chargers will gladly take the turnover on the other end. Seems like more of a no harm, no foul situation. Two teams exchanging turnovers. Allard working his way inside against the big man. Got him up into the air. Did not have the touch. And it should be staying on this side. Might have actually been touched by Thomas Allard. Inbounded to Ryan Van Eyck. Even once again, these two squads, the ever-changing Chargers and Buccaneers this season. They will continue to evolve as the year goes along, but a lot can happen over the course of 30 or so games. Pull-up 3 is good. Raven Turner bottoms one, his first made field goal. Oop attempt off the mark. Perry looking for the big man and could not find 2 points. Allard stepping out of bounds on the other end. Was an aggressive send from Dion Perry. This group still in the early stages of in-game action, acclimating to each other. Van Eyck deked the 3. back out to Van Eyck. Top for Adrian Roberts, now left side. Perry out, back to Roberts. Great ball movement from the Buccaneers and no good on the three-pointer. A bevy of extra passes for Barry University, just trying to find an open shooter, and then an extra open Roberts couldn't cash in. Thomas Allard going back to the free throw line where he has been sensational. He's added 6 points to his total from the charity stripe. 18 points, 7 rebounds. The transfer from Lincoln Memorial. Allard, if he's good on this free throw, has 20 points. He's got it. Career high for him is 25 points. Did it last season. Contest on March 1st against Limestone. We'll see if he can continue his sensational ball game. Ryan Van Eyck has a three, his second made triple, 9 points for him. He's done a pretty good job splitting the point guard duties. It will not be a shooting foul, it's a loose ball foul. Foul on Terrence Warren. We will also see Graham Martin re-enter the contest. Raven Turner back to the bench. The left baseline inbound, popped up, and a good layup for Bryce Mason. His first points of the contest. Emphatic screen set from Novak Perovic. Perovic back out to Perry, one-handed over the top pass. And Terrence Warren kicked out too far. This sideline has not been very kind to the four teams that have played here this weekend in the Gulf South Conference, Sunshine State Conference crossover. Seems that Thomas Allard is finally starting to get his footing in this system. Nick Hedgepeth got to be very satisfied to see the transfer. 50% from the field and 22 points. The Chargers starting to look like last season's group. With all the new faces, they lead by 6, 55-49 here in the second half.
NCAA athletes don't just compete. They make history, representing our nation with pride and excellence. They bring home the hardware. Our college campuses serve as training grounds for the next generation of stars. Catch tomorrow's Olympians and Paralympians on the NCAA Championship stage today.
All of a sudden, Mick Hedgepeth has this offense humming again. It's a great scoring group from last season. Get the official number for our fans viewing at home. 88 points per game had a plus 14 scoring margin against their opposition last year. Three-pointer from the 6'10" Serbian is good. Marko Šarenec hits the bottom of the cup. Just his fourth attempt from the field, second from three, and it's good. He's got 5 points. Only 2 rebounds in the 3 personal fouls. Allard, his floater off the mark, got the offensive rebound, passed back out to the perimeter, and Bryce Mason drops one through from 3. Allard with the assist from the offensive rebound. Graham Martinoff, Raven Turner back in. Also on the floor is Jordan Mabe, the 6'7" freshman. Coach Justin Furr tries to get his group back in rhythm. Calling out some defensive changes that he wants to see. We're going to get the under 16 timeout. Unless we're going to be getting a challenge here, which it does seem the officials are going to go to the replay booth. Looking for a potential upgrade here from the call on the floor as a common foul. So we'll step aside and give you the official call on our other end.
This is nationwide. The NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
So after the review, it will be remaining a common foul on Dion Perry. Still just his first. 14 points, 2 rebounds, 3 assists. He is also the game leader in 3-pointers with 3 of them. Looking for a little bit more from the Bucks' leading scorer to try and get back in to an even state. 3-pointer off the mark from Quentin Toles. Offensive board hauled in. Great effort from Bryce Mason as the two teams get tied up here. Ryan Van Eyck and Bryce Mason getting tied up, going for the rebound. We'll have a jump ball, which has possession staying with the Chargers here. Allard with the inbound, and again, Quentin Toles, not minding his footing, turns it over in that corner. He's had a tough time with the dimensions here inside the Rick Case Arena. Every once in a while, that blue floor seems to grow on you. Ryan Van Eyck, after the tie-up, has a 2-pointer. Toles working his way through, inside, no good on the layup attempt. Barry with a chance to cut it to one possession here. Perry with the left hand. 2 points, Raven Turner with the block attempt. Dion Perry has 14 points now. Turner with it on the other end, working inside, used his body to wall off the block attempt. There's a foul by a Charger. It's going to be on Mabe. That'll be his third personal foul. Griffin Cooper back on the floor. He's got 2 fouls. A little bit more runway for Cooper, the sophomore. Three-pointer again from the big man, too strong, as Sharanance has had a tough time here in the Rick Case Arena. He'll get a couple more chances potentially in his career. The junior, the guaranteed look at the Rick Case Arena again when the Bucks make the trip back up to square off with the Nova Southeastern University Sharks. Ryan Van Eyck picks up his third personal foul. Matt Thurman to the free throw line. He's got 13 points. Feels like it's been a quiet 13 points from Thurman. But his interior offensive game has been on full display. Breno Silva, the 6'8" sophomore from Florida Southwestern, has checked in for the first time. Thurman splits the pair of free throws. A 3-point lead for the Chargers now. 13:30 left to play in the game. Stanley back with it, cuts left, back out to the left wing. Up top, Perovic looking for Perry. He finds him. Perry inside amongst the trees. Can't get it to go, but ends up with the offensive rebound. Perry back out. Working his way inside. It's poked free. It's staying on this end of the floor. Quentin Toles with the stab. The game has looked smooth at times for Dion Perry here this weekend. Having a tough matchup right now with Quentin Toles, who's face guarding and handling him pretty well. Thurman hauls in the rebound. Perry had a couple of chances inside, could not convert on either. Silva picking up Toles. Right hand up. Toles blows by him. Couldn't get it to fall. Offensive rebound, another look, and it's good. Griffin Cooper with the second chance points. Malik Stanley bringing it back over. Working left, floats it up. Too strong. Nearly an offensive rebound, but then Griffin Cooper secures it. Coming back the other way, the Chargers do not have numbers. It doesn't matter as Quentin Toles glides his way to the cup for another 2. Back the other way. Perry out to the wing. Open 3. Looks good. It is good. Terrence Warren. Double digits now. He's got 12 points. 4th Buccaneer to hit double figures. Still down 4. Toles not online. Offensive rebound by Bryce Mason and then couldn't put it through again. Stanley, pull up 3. Bottoms it. Malik Stanley cuts the deficit to 1, and the Chargers may be playing ahead of themselves here. Toles working his way inside. It's poked free, able to run it back down. Out to Raven Turner. Thurman wants it, won't get it though. Turner inside. Stumbled a bit, back out. No good, off the nose. Not quite strong enough. Barry with a chance to take the lead here. Barry has not led since it was 43-42. And Malik Stanley is heating up. 17 points for Malik Stanley and the lead back with the Bucks. It's a 9-0 run thanks to the three-pointer. Turner gets the screen from Cooper. Turner fouled. We'll head to the under 12 media timeout with the Barry Buccaneers leading 65-63.
Valley's all about making life easier for clients, and that's why we're all about smiles too. So every day, we make it possible for home buyers to become home owners, for folks chasing their dreams to become entrepreneurs, for parents to plan today for their children's tomorrow, and for communities to get better every day. You see, when we know we've put a smile on a customer's face, well, that puts one on ours too.
Back from our media timeout, the Buccaneers on a 9-0 run thanks to their three-pointer. They've also done a great job defensively. The Chargers just 2 of their last 10 from the field. Newt Wood with it out to the left wing, trying to get some motion back into this offense. Thurman bouncing his way back in. This has been a staple for Thurman all night long. The right-handed layup, good. Sometimes when things aren't going smoothly offensively, you just got to get to what you know works. And Matt Thurman from inside definitely works. Mitty Strong from Dion Perry, who is starting to heat up as well. He's got 18 points, passing Malik Stanley for the team lead. Floated up, nearly craned in, but Griffin Cooper could not secure possession. Dion Perry had an inclination there for a deep three. Won't take it. He'll float it up. That floater's too strong. Thurman with the rebound. Taking it the other way to Newt Wood. Shown to be a very strong ball handler. Allard inside, turns left, looking for an open shooter. He finds one. Bounce back in. Cooper denied at the net. Softly got his own rebound as well. Put it through. That first attempt, he was thinking about a jam. Got denied by Perovic. Perovic on the other end, bounces it out to the left corner. High three-pointer is good and down. The three ball has been the equalizer in this contest. Barry is just flooding the Chargers from distance. Allard pulls it all the way back out. Guarded by Perovic. Got a little too handsy there, commits the foul. I'll have a pair of subs for Huntsville and one for Barry. Jordan Mabe and Bryce Mason both back onto the floor. Marco Sharanitz back on for Barry. Allard looking to inbound. He'll get to Mabe. Mabe in on Perry. A mismatch. Thurman inside. Allard for three. That's too strong. Rebound secured by Sharanitz. Barry trying to build on the lead. Looking for a bounce pass to the corner. Open three from the right wing. Too strong. Offensive rebound. Barry looking again for three. And Thurman with the heady play defensively. takes possession back for Alabama. Huntsville here, down 3. Malik Stanley with his 3rd turnover. Allard. We're going to have another review here from our officiating crew. Hard contact on the screen attempt. We might see an elevated foul call on Stanley. So we'll take a break here inside the Rick Hayes Arena while our officiating crew deliberates.
You think you know the quarterdeck? Take another look. Quarterdeck. Come for the food, stay for the fun.
So the foul has been upgraded. Malik Stanley with the flagrant. So Jordan Mabe with a pair of free throws, and then possession for Alabama. Huntsville here, down 3. First one good for Mabe. It's his first point of the contest. He's got a rebound as well. Playing time has been limited to fouls. Mabe with just 8 minutes played in the contest. He's good on both free throws. Ball inbounded out to Allard. Now Wood. Open. Everybody forgot about him. And he cannot punish the defense. Ryan Van Eyck is down after some contact, grimacing and holding his left knee. So with the injury, we are going to step aside from the broadcast.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. And we all...
Adrian Roberts onto the floor for Ryan Van Eyck. He was able to get off the floor under his own power. He'll be checked out down in the tunnel by Barry's bench. Sharanich with a couple of chances there and could not cash in. He's had some good looks right at the 10. Thurman from way outside. Too short. He's frustrated. All things considered, was not a bad look from Matt Thurman. He's now 1 of 4 from 3, 16 points though. 5 rebounds. The Bucks lead is 1. Dion Perry with it. Pulls back. Guarded well by Bryce Mason. Again, the corner man forgotten about. Perry with the offensive rebound, and he'll take the foul. He's heading to the free throw line again. Just one trip so far. He's 1 for 1. Barry with just 7 free throw attempts to the Chargers' 23. The free throw disparity has been quite noticeable. It has also been the play style of Alabama Huntsville of just working inside with much more size. Bryce Mason to the bench. Quentin Toles back on the floor. It's a fairly big lineup out there for the Chargers right now. Toles at 6'2", Allard 6'7", Thurman 6'8", and Jordan Mabe at 6'7" as well. Perry left on an island against the 6'7" Thomas Allard, who puts one through again. 24 points for Allard. Mentioned earlier, his career high is 25 points. Did it last year in March. Cutting inside once again was Malik Stanley. He'll pull it out to the perimeter. Three-pointer on the snatchback. No good. And we will have a loose ball foul as Marco Sharanens hauls in the rebound. He was fouled on his attempt for it. Matt Thurman picks up his second personal foul. Perry with it, guarded by Thurman. Trying to get some free space to operate with. Perry drives in. And stepping out of bounds was Perry. Another turnover by the Buccaneers. It'll be their 11th. Both sides now even in the turnover category. Quentin Toles up top. Great screen set by the young forward. Jordan Mabe doing a great job using his body. Sharanens trying to get the ball till Malik Stanley coughs it up though. Thurman will hold. Left wing. Allard for the career high. Won't have it. The Bucks continue to hold their lead here, even without having a field goal in 3.5 minutes. Perry for 3. In and out. Rebound by Allard. He'll take it up the floor himself. Screen set by Toles. Allard hunting the mismatch, and Perry commits the foul. The Chargers are putting one of their most prolific scoring options, the transfer Thomas Allard, in motion, trying to get him on the 5'8" Dion Perry. It's nearly a foot difference between the two. So Thomas Allard will have a chance to tie and then surpass his career high at the free throw line. He'll tie it here. 25 points, 9 of them from the charity stripe. And a new career high for Thomas Allard. 26 points, 11 free throws for him. Terrence Warren inside. Good layup for the junior guard. He's got 17 points. And Barry takes the lead once again. It's the first field goal in just under 4 minutes. So it'll be an offensive foul on Newt Wood. It's 4 of them now for the junior guard, the transfer from Tennessee State. One more, he's done. Perry gets blocked. The rejection by Griffin Cooper, showing his prowess at defending the 10. Toles gets his man in the air and then takes the contact. He'll be heading to the free throw line. So Quentin Toles, the senior, at the charity stripe once again. The friendly roll, it's good. Toles, 13 points now. 13 points, 3 rebounds, and assists, 2 steals. Second half has flown by as Roberts heads to the bench for Barry. Back on the floor, Novak Perovic. Back and forth we go between these two sides. Barry is matched up very nicely with the Chargers. The two sides in their new looks. So many new faces for head coach Mick Hedgepeth and head coach Justin Furr in their second and first seasons at their programs. Perry probes right. Opts to push it back to Ryan Van Eyck. Van Eyck to his right now. Floats it up. Too strong. Thurman pops out the rebound. It's hauled in by Quentin Toles. Toles the other way. To his left. Can't get his defender up in the air. Looking for a recipient. Everybody spaces out. Fade away midi is good. Quentin Toles with a tough bucket. Toles with 16 points on 10 shots, 5 of them good from the field. Fighting for possession here. It's won by Cooper and then lost. Quentin Toles couldn't quite reel it in. And we have our final media timeout of the contest. 3:13 left on the clock. The Chargers lead by 3, 77-74.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. And we all know that's not how the game is won. So it's on us to be good teammates and draw the line to stay ahead of betting consequences.
Been a special performance for Thomas Allard with a double-double, 26 points, 10 rebounds. He's got a new career high in the scoring column. He is 1 rebound away from tying his career high. His squad leading by 3 in large part due to his prowess tonight on the offensive end. Perovic holding here, looking for Perry. Bounce pass on the cut. I believe they're going to call the foul on Griffin Cooper. Waiting for... It's actually going to go on Matt Thurman. So it'll be his 3rd personal foul. Every player on the floor currently for Barry has 3 personal fouls. And Ryan Van Eyck adds another 2 points to his total. $13 points for him in a bounce-back performance from what was a deep struggle last night. Terrence Warren is fouled on his way to the cup. See who this foul gets put on. So Newt Wood has fouled out of the contest. No points, 2 rebounds, 2 assists. And Newt Wood, the transfer from Tennessee State, will be a spectator for the next 2.5 minutes and potentially more as this one goes down to the wire. We are even again, 77-77 here with just under 2.5 to play. Both free throws good for Terrence Warren. He'll have 19 points now, 1 behind Dion Perry. Quentin Toles all the way to the 10, and he puts it through. 2 more points, that's 18 total in the contest. As the men who are supposed to be doing the high volume scoring are doing it for these two teams. Allard, Toles, and Thurman all with double figures for Alabama Huntsville. Perry, Warren, Van Eyck, and Stanley in double figures for Barry. Allard going to be asked to do a heck of a lot more over the next 2 minutes, trying to finish this one off. Chargers leading by 1. Allard back out for Toles. Toles inside the arc. He'll take the midi. 2 strong offensive rebound by Griffin Cooper. Clock reset to 20. The Chargers will take their time. Back to Thurman. Post-game working for Matt Thurman all night long. Toles from 3 now. It's good. Quentin Toles bottoms one. His second made three-pointer. He's got 21 points, and Coach Hedgepeth spends a timeout.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
Been a heck of a bounce back for Barry in their three-point shooting. Shot 27% last night from three-point range. They're shooting 42% so far in this contest against the Chargers, the number 6 ranked team in the country. Van Eyck to Perovic. Perry with it. Thought about the long three. Bounce pass inside of the paint, and a swarm of Chargers just jumped all over Perovic and forgot about Terrence Warren again. Gotta think that has to stop. He's got 21 points. Another timeout by the Barry Buccaneers. They'll have 2 left. Full timeout. We'll take the break. 4 players have 20 or more points in the contest, 2 for each team. Thomas Allard and Quentin Toles, 26 and 21 respectively. The other side, Terrence Warren and Dion Perry, 21 and 20 points. Three-point shooting has been a big boost to the Buccaneers. They have shown the ability to rattle off a couple of threes in a row. They're going to need to do something quick here. Toles with it. Under a minute to play here in the Rick Case Arena. Final game of the GSC-SSC crossover. Toles holding here. 10 seconds on the shot clock. Toles to his left. Thurman from deep. He'll pull. Thurman too short. Bodies diving on the floor. Timeout by Barry. Terrence Warren able to get the timeout call. 31.2 on the game clock here. And the Barry Buccaneers have a chance to tie in the final possession.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
These two teams have battled all night long. Another down-to-the-wire finish for the University of Alabama Huntsville here inside the Rick Case Arena. What else is new? If you're a Chargers fan, you got a high stress level late in the second half here inside this building. For Barry, they got a chance to tie up or take the lead here against the number 6 team in the country. Dion Perry, the leading scorer for Barry, goes inside. No foul called. Punched out by Cooper. And you're actually going to say that Cooper was out of bounds when he initially touched the basketball. So it'll be a baseline inbound for Perry. 2.5 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Referees are getting together here. It'll be a technical foul on Griffin Cooper. So Dion Perry Perry good on the free throw. So now it does not need to be a 3 for the Buccaneers to take the lead here. Shot clock is turned off for a brief moment. Shouldn't have been. 13 seconds on the shot clock. 15.6 on the game clock. And the Bucks will spend the timeout, their last one.
That's a timeout on betting. It completely changed the game, and you didn't even notice. Let me break it down for you. Betting ads are applying full court pressure and getting you to play the game. Many of you are falling for it and losing big money. Addiction is happening in some more than others. Now players are getting harassed by bettors. And we all know that's not how the game is won. So it's on us to be good teammates and draw the line to stay ahead of betting consequences.
Perry with it off the inbound. Perry inside, floats it up. He makes it! The floater good for Dion Perry. With contact, too. He's got a chance to add 4 points to Barry's total here. Graham Martin to the bench. Novak Perovic to the bench for Barry. Adrian Roberts back onto the floor. The free throw is good. Mick Hedgepeth has a timeout. He won't opt to use it. The Chargers need 2 to tie. Timeout called by Mick Hedgepeth, and I think he might wish that one to be back in his pocket. Quentin Toles made the 3 after the whistle. So with 6.4 left on the game clock, the Chargers will try and draw up the same play they just converted on.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
So with 6.4 left on the game clock, it'll be inbounded by Bryce Mason. Got it to the leading scorer for the contest, Thomas Allard. Tries to put it up. He gets it through. No whistle. Half a second left on the clock, and we're going to overtime here. Unbelievable effort by the Buccaneers, outscoring the Chargers in the second half 41-38. But the all-important bucket from Thomas Allard in a career day to push this one to the extra period. It's been a career high in points and tying his career high in rebounds. Toles to Thurman, back to Toles. Guarded by Sharanich. Toles, nylon. Toles with 24 points. Long pass over the top. Perry for 3. Trying to respond. He does. Right on through Dion Perry with 27 points, 1 behind Allard. Matt Thurman with another 2. Dion Perry last season at Fairfield. His Fairfield career high is 23 points. He's got 27 here in his second game for Barry University. He's always been a prolific scorer. He averaged 17.3 points per game at Loyola, Maryland. Back in the 23-24 season. He's been one of the best three-point shooters, not just in this little round-robin career. He's knocked down 153 three-pointers before he got to Fairfield. He sprayed in 46 more so far tonight. 4 of 8 from 3, 9 of 21 from the field. His side down 3 with the ball. Perry with it again. got to think the ball has to touch his hands almost every possession. Perry might have caught Griffin Cooper up high on his shot attempt. No foul call. 3 minutes to play in overtime. Chargers trying to build up a lead here. Thurman with the screen. Quentin Toles again guarded by Marco Sharanitz. High pickup point. Toles dribbles to his right. Kicks out to the right corner. Allard lost it. The steal for Terrence Warren, and then the foul in transition. Did a great job by Thomas Allard to not foul all game. That's his first of the contest. Terrence Warren to the free throw line once again. He has 21 points. Knocks down the first, so he'll get a chance to complete the 1-and-1. Cut the deficit to a single point. It's been an unbelievable effort from 4 different players in this contest, scoring the basketball just in the second game of the season. We will get an official's timeout to reset the clock. So we're going to do a blood check here on Griffin Cooper, as he did get popped in the mouth by Dion Perry. Bryce Mason inbounds. Finds its way to Matt Thurman. Now all the way to Allard. Allard open from 3. Top of the key. The shot's good, but we've got a loose ball foul, and Ryan Van Eyck seemed to take the brunt of it. So we're going to wait and see if the shot is good. Griffin Cooper and Ryan Van Eyck were down. Van Eyck still down. And the Buccaneers athletic trainer is heading onto the floor. So it is a good shot officially, but Ryan Van Eyck being tended to on the court right now. So we're going to step aside from the broadcast.
To Broward County, everyone knows the sunrises, the beautiful beaches, and the extravagant nightlife. But within the heart of the 954 lies Shark County. The Sharks have always been hungry for more, striving for excellence in competition and in the classroom. But over time, we have evolved into not only the power in Broward, but one of the premier powerhouses in all of college athletics.
Nova Southeastern, they've been the best team in Division II all season long.
We're the home of 15 NCAA Division II national championships, crowning 50 individual national champions and winning 55 Sunshine State Conference titles. We are Sharks. We are Shark County. We are the power in Broward.
So best wishes to Ryan Van Eyck as he gets assisted to the Berry Tunnel. So they're going to, once again, our officiating crew is going to get together here for a potential upgrade of the foul call. So we will once again have another commercial break while our officiating crew deliberates here.
In NCAA Division II, student athletes leave a lasting impression on their communities. That's because Division II student athletes want to make a difference and truly be part of their surrounding communities. Through community engagement, thousands of student athletes from various backgrounds interact with community members who view them as role models. This interaction leaves a positive and perhaps even life-changing impression on all those involved. In Division II, we rise to the opportunity and make community engagement ours.
So following the review by our officiating crew, it's still just a common foul, so no upgrade. Novak Perovic at the free throw line. Good on the first one. Perovic has not really factored into the offense tonight, at least as a scorer. Just one field goal attempt. He has doubled his point total now. 4 points for him, 5 assists and a rebound. The two Serbian big men have not really had the scoring impact tonight. Thurman into the paint, posting up another small guard, had Malik Stanley getting underneath the basket. Quentin Toles, again, guarded by the 6'10" Sharanich. He's off the mark. The Bucks with a chance to tie. Under 2 minutes to play in the overtime period. Malik Stanley pulls it back out. Ole's screen. Stanley popping it over, and he's good with the floater. Novak Perovic doing his best to try and use his body for the good of the offense. Chargers up by just a point. Allard using the screen of Cooper. Allard pulling it back out. You've got a couple of guys working against each other. Griffin Cooper and Terrence Warren getting tied up. Two teams in the bonus. So Griffin Cooper at the free throw line. It's also important, Terrence Warren just picked up his 4th personal foul. Now, foul trouble, not a terrible concern here in the overtime period. 4 different guys with 3 personal fouls for Barry. 2 on 4, but Ryan Van Eyck in the tunnel at the moment. Only Newt Wood has fouled out, and Cooper goes 0 of 2 at the charity stripe. Barry can take the lead with a 2. Kick out to the wing, and again, a step out of bounds on this boundary. So it'll be a turnover by Terrence Warren, stepping out of bounds. Allard will inbound for Toles. Fortunate are the Chargers here. In this instance, lucky might be better than good. A foul on the way to the cup. Quentin Toles will be heading to the free throw line. Foul on Dion Perry, 4. So 4 personal fouls for Dion Perry, the leading scorer of the contest for Barry University. With just 63 seconds left to play in this matchup. On the floor for Alabama, Huntsville, Jordan Mabe. A minute left to play. Malik Stanley kicks it off to Perry. Perry back left. Perry with his right hand tries to float it up. Can't get it through, and Thurman with the rebound. Out to Quentin Toles. And the Chargers will grind this thing down here. Got a chance to take a hefty chunk out of the remaining game clock. Can leave it with 17 seconds if they grind it all the way down. Allard, short. Offensive rebound for Bryce Mason and the bucket. A second chance score for the redshirt freshman, and it's a 5-point lead for Alabama Huntsville with 20 seconds remaining.
Valley's all about making life easier for clients, and that's why we're all about smiles, too. So every day, we make it possible for home buyers to become homeowners, for folks chasing their dreams to become entrepreneurs, for parents to plan today for their children's tomorrow, and for communities to get better every day. You see, when we know we've put a smile on a customer's face, well, that puts one on ours, too.
Added 0.3 of a second back onto the game clock, so 20.4 officially here inside the Rick Case Arena between the Chargers and the Buccaneers. Close out to the GSC SSC crossover. Sunshine State Conference saw a 2-0 Sharks run. Sharks defeating both of their Gulf South Conference opponents. The Buccaneers trying to pull even this season. Both of these teams losing last night. Deion Perry back to the free throw line where he has been perfect. He's 5 for 5, now 6 of 6. With 28 points. 9 of 23 from the field, 4 of 9 for 3. He's good on both, so remaining perfect from the charity stripe. No shot clock. Quentin Toles waited until the very last second to pass that one away. He'll be the one heading to the free throw line here. And we'll play the free throw game. Novak Perovic picking up his 4th personal foul. So Quentin Toles, the journeyman of collegiate basketball, with a chance to add a few more points. He's up to 28 now, trailing only Deion Perry and Thomas Allard in the contest, and he's got both to fall through. Perry gets it across. The Bucks got to go quickly. Cannot afford to wait around here. Three-pointer up from the right wing. It's good. Terrence Warren. Good from 3 again. His 4th made triple. 25 points. And the Bucks spend their final timeout trailing by 2.
This is nationwide. The NCAA is making transformative changes for student athletes. While they pursue their biggest dreams, we're launching new initiatives to help them. Life-changing education opportunities are just the start. The NCAA is providing enhanced mental health services. We're guaranteeing scholarships and tuition and expanding access to healthcare. Visit ncaa.org/change to learn more.
This game probably couldn't have a whole lot more left in it. 99-97, our score, with the Chargers holding a 2-point advantage with 9.3 on the clock. It'll be the freshman, Jordan Mabe, inbounding, looking for an opening. He connects with Toles. Back to Mabe. Looking for Toles again, just trying to play the keep-away game, not wanting to go to the free throw line. Oh, Quentin Toles will be going back to the free throw line with a chance to get a 30 ball. He can tie up with Thomas Allard for the game lead. This game can essentially be iced here if both free throws were made, but Toles misses the first, so Barry has life no matter what. Novak Perovic back onto the floor. So for Barry, it's Dion Perry, Terrence Warren, Malik Stanley, Novak Perovic, and Marco Sharanins. Those are your options right now. No way to advance the basketball. 4 seconds to get up a three. Perovic, long inbound. It's intercepted, and that'll be the ball game. The University of